Hi, my name is Jessica Molden. I'm a junior here as well as a women's volleyball player here at Fontbonne University. And this is a letter to my former self. Dear freshman me, there are so many things I want to tell you. It's hard to know where to start. Life can be so beautiful and at the same time so hard. Throughout the next few years of your life, you are going to be met with a great deal of challenges. Arguments, struggles with your job and sports teams, a more challenging curriculum, and so much more. I would keep listing the challenges that we have faced together, but we would be here all day. Remember all of the great times and experiences that you have had, and remember that you are so strong and can get through anything. I have a couple of simple pleas that I need you to remember to get through these next few years. You can do the hard things. There will be times in life that are hard, but you are so much stronger than you know. You are more resilient and wiser than you know. Don't ever forget this. There will be times when life will try to tear you down and test you. Don't let it. There will be times when life will be messy and unpredictable, and you will question everything. Take a deep breath and go back to what you know is true and what you can control at that moment. You're going to do amazing things in life. Believe in yourself. Never stop searching for the beauty in this world, and never stop believing that you can change the world. You can make a difference in the lives of others. Just trust in yourself. Stop letting your fear hold you back. You have wrestled with fear your entire life, and you do things that you're comfortable with. Don't let your fear win. Take risks and try something new. You never know where you will discover your passions in life and things that you enjoy the most. Don't let your fear hold you back from living your life and stepping out boldly into this world. You have so many gifts to offer. Do not let fear prevent you from sharing these gifts with the world around you. Lastly, stop caring so much what everybody thinks about you. There will be people in your life who don't like you. Accept this and move on, because you will never be able to please everyone. Find the people in this world who do appreciate the fire burning inside your hearts and love them as hard as you can. Stand up for yourself, stand up for others, and stand up for what you believe in. Believe that there is goodness in this world and make it your life's mission to seek out and find this goodness. Hope that you take what I've said to heart, because you're only starting to make your imprint on this world and can't wait to see the amazing things that we do, and remember to be true to yourself. Love, your firmer self.
Hey, my name is Dylan Haggard. I'm the captain of the Fontbonne men's soccer team, and this is a letter to my former self. Dylan, never forget the days without pressure, without responsibility. Take the time to breathe in fresh air, hear the playful voices, and the feeling of the texture of the ball on your foot. Never forget the reason you first set out to play soccer. As you grow older, the beautiful game will continue to bring a smile to your face. Remember the pleasure, but also remember the struggle. The pain, the adversity, the failure, these are what will later define you. When people tell you that you're not tall enough, fast enough, or even good enough, place that deep down beneath you and prove them wrong. Work hard enough and overcome. The ones that doubt you will be your driving force, and you will thank them later for it. As you go to the gym late at night or the field early in the morning, keep the mentality that the competition is always doing more. No matter how good you think you are, you know deep down that you could be better, faster, stronger, smarter. Never stop, keep going. Some tough and gruesome events will happen, but it will all be okay. Learn from those events. When you're training past 11, think back to them and remember your purpose. Remember why you started. Hold on to your competitive nature, build your confidence and passion as a player, and watch as your growth will take flight. Continue to inspire and push those around you to be a better version for not only themselves, but for the team. Wonderful people will fill your life, a group of brothers that will always be there for you, for better and for worst. Trust your coaches, as they will always have your best intention, and put yourself first. You will be born into a family that will be there forever and guide you along the way. Embrace these moments, because before you know it, they will be gone. Sincerely, Dylan.
Hi, my name is Crystal. I am a senior here at Fontbonne University, and I'm a part of our women's soccer program. And this is a letter to myself. Dear freshman me, you're a senior now. I know, how crazy is it that it has already been 4 years since I walked in your shoes. Life has thrown a lot of curveballs these last few years, and I'm so excited for you to experience them. Honestly, when I was you, I would have never thought that we would end up here. So let me tell you a little bit about what your future holds. Truman State. You're so excited to experience life there, make new friends, get an education, play soccer, and do all the things you see in the movies. Well, it turns out Truman is not for you. That will be the hardest semester of your college career. The soccer wasn't fun, the schooling was too hard, and your mental health took a giant step backwards as you were so unhappy. Despite the troubles, you were able to make the decision that you wanted to do one thing that made you happy, and that was soccer. Soccer is what leads you to good old McMurray College in the small town of Jacksonville, Illinois. With just one change in a new school, your whole life gets flipped upside down. You follow your dream of college ball, and even though you do not get to pursue it at the level you aspired, you were just glad to be back and playing again. Mac gave you more than just the love of soccer back, it gave you forever friends. It let you fall in love with school again, as I know you've always loved it, and it gives you Coach A, who to this day still follows your every move and who occasionally texts your mom to still check up on you. Unfortunately, I do have to bear some bad news. McMurray closes its doors in the spring of our sophomore year, causing us to once again start over. You know that saying, third time's a charm? Yeah, that's us. After starting over a third time, we do end up finding our home for the remainder of our college years. You even get back on path for your education as you did not choose a school just to play soccer, therefore ending up here at Fontbonne. Fontbonne provides you with so many opportunities in soccer in school, and even this one in which I get to write to you. I would go into detail, but I can't spoil all the surprises. Anyway, with that being said, it comes as no surprise that I've learned a few things along the way. Some of these things I am lucky enough to pass on to you. Here's a little advice for you to remember as you go along this wild journey. Never give up. I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. You're going to be tested in school, in soccer, in life, and at times I know it'll be hard, but please never give up. Do not fight for people to stay because if they want to, they will. Every single person placed in your life was there for a reason, even if you don't see it right now. Each person you encounter will teach you a little bit something about your life and will allow you to grow just a little bit more into the person you want to become. You are not alone. There are going to be times when you're surrounded by all your friends, yet you feel so far away from them. Just know that it's okay to feel this. Embrace it. You can't see it, but there are more people fighting in your corner than you know. Lean on them, use them. That's what they're there for. So as you can see, life throws some huge curveballs, but when you get to my age, you'll be grateful for every single one. You are going to accomplish so much in these next 4 years that you never imagined possible. You're going to look back and be able to say, wow, I did that. As Grandma once said, we're going into a fine young woman. So go in head first, take risks, and never settle. Go be extraordinary. With all my love, Crystal.
Hi, I'm Abby Richmond. I'm a senior that plays softball, and here is my letter to my former self. Dear 12-year-old Abby, I'm sorry. I know you're disappointed to learn that you didn't make the cut for the club softball team you tried out for a few days ago. First ever tryout and your best effort wasn't good enough. So now what do you do? Well, the easy thing to do is just quit. I know that's what you're thinking. Never mind that you've been playing on rec level softball team since you were introduced to the game when you were 5. Never mind that you look forward to every practice, every lesson, and every game. Never mind that it gives you a way to connect with other girls your age. So, you could quit, but then what? Let's reflect a little. Life has dealt you a much, much bigger obstacle than not making the softball team. When you were 2 years old, you were diagnosed with a speech delay and immediately started working with a speech and language pathologist to address it. Despite those efforts, by the time you started school, the diagnosis was expanded to a communication disorder. It wasn't severe like a lot of cases are, but there is no doubt it has shaped you into who you are today and the young woman you will eventually become. This communication disorder certainly impacted you inside the classroom. With the help and patience of a few great teachers and speech pathologists along the way, you figured out strategies to help you learn, study, take tests, write essays, solve math problems, etc. You've also learned that a teacher's initial perception of you can either make or break the class, so it's critical to make a connection with him, her early on. There's no doubt you're figuring out how to deal with this aspect. The impacts outside the classroom have been much more difficult to overcome, and for the most part, you've had to navigate this aspect all on your own. It's been heart-wrenching at times. You first realize you're a little different in first grade, when other kids ask you why you had to leave the classroom every day for sessions with a speech pathologist or a reading teacher. Your self-confidence took a hit when you started observing strange looks, smirks, and whispers from kids at the lunch table, on the playground, on the school bus, at Girl Scouts, or in the carpool to dance class. And now you're dealing with rejection from a few of your friends who don't think you're cool enough anymore and exclude you from parties that you find out through social media. It's been tough, but you're starting to figure this one out. Thanks to softball and other team sports, you're slowly learning who can be trusted. You're seeing who is willing and able to look past your communication shortcomings and see for the person you are. Good friends and teammates don't care about grammar and your inability to always say the right thing at the right time. The definition of perseverance is doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Whether you realize it or not, this single word describes exactly what you've been doing since that first diagnosis at age 2. Yes, you've had a lot of encouragement from parents, family, and teachers, but you've done all the heavy lifting. You also probably don't realize that you now have a set of tools that you can use the next time life knocks you down. So if you really love this game of softball and you want to play at a more competitive level, why don't you apply some of that perseverance and utilize those tools you've been given? Here's my advice. First, stop feeling sorry for yourself and take action. Prove them wrong. Next, understand the gap between your current skills and what's needed. This will require some honest reflection and probably some tough feedback. Once you understand the size of the problem, only then you can address it. Develop a plan. Identify experts that are willing to help you, even better if they can motivate you when you need it. Work your tail off, then wash, rinse, and repeat, which means ask for feedback, adjust the plan where necessary, and then work your tail off some more. And lastly, throughout the process, have confidence in yourself. Don't listen to the naysayers while they're entitled to their opinion. They're not entitled to bring you down or discourage you. Please don't give up. How you choose to respond to life's challenges will set your future path. And trust me, there's a lot of good things coming your way, in the classroom, on the softball field, and in your relationships. Hang in there, your future self.
How's it going? I'm Anthony Jones. I'm a senior on the men's basketball team here at Fontbonne University. And this is a former letter to myself. Dear Ace, I hope you're doing all right, my guy. Starting freshman year of high school can be a little nerve-wracking, but don't worry about it. I bet you're wondering where Ace came from, just a little motivational nickname I came up with. I wanted to give a couple words of advice as you take on these next 4 years and move into college. For starters, I want to applaud you for making the varsity basketball team. Not a lot of freshmen make varsity, so pat yourself on the back. But let's talk about life outside of sports for a bit. I know life throws some crazy things at you, but the reason I am here is to let you know that there is a brighter side. I want you to first off, love yourself. Love the person you are, love the people you have, and most importantly, don't let anyone bring you down. There will be some scenarios in your life where you feel you are not worthy, not good enough, and not noticeable. I'm here to remind you that you are worthy, you are enough, and you are noticeable. Unfortunately, as an African American man, life is harder than those around you in different colors. But this actually should not bring you down, but it should motivate you to show the world that color means nothing. It's all about your heart. I know what kind of person you are. You are outgoing, loving, funny, hardworking, and supportive. But I also know that those characteristics sometimes leave your mind. You have to stay strong within the process in order to have a strong foundation. I have been through a lot since I was in your shoes, and the reason I am telling you this is because I never want you to give up. I want you to take what life throws at you and figure out a way to get past it. Whether your girlfriend breaks up with you, you don't get playing time in basketball, or you come across complications that might make you not graduate when you wanted to. Whatever it is, to become a better person, a better you have to find solutions to those problems. Because if you don't go find a solution and you just not do anything, you will never learn or level up in life. Another thing I want to share with you is to embrace your inner self. What I mean by that is to find out who you are, love who you are, every part about you. I have learned that loving yourself is actually a #1 aspect in regards to having a good life. Loving yourself and being determined to achieve whatever you want to achieve without anyone getting in the way is what is going to make you happy. But wait, that doesn't mean block everyone out. You have to be a good listener as well. Being a good listener will help you learn a lot, whether it's your friends talking, your teachers, your coaches, anybody. Listening to other people will help you become successful in life. Don't be afraid to reach out to people if they can help you with something. Everything I said in this letter to you is what got me to where I am today, with an opportunity to talk to you on behalf of the NCAA Diversity and Inclusion's social media campaign. To end this letter to you, I want to go back to the African American lifestyle. There will be times where you are told or feel like because you are a black man, you can't succeed at anything, but that is not true. You may even feel left out or alone. But like I said before, love yourself. A wise man once said, In a world where you can be anything, be yourself. Love the skin color on your body, because in today's world, for some, it describes you. But in tomorrow's world, your skin color is why you are different. And that is me. Thank you.